get there, and now you're too tired to drink it. There you go. What are you? How are you drinking it?
I don't want to get on my shirt, Brandon.
You look like a little baby, a little child.
I don't want to get on my shirt. It's a little.
Oh. What? All right. Hello. It's
good.
It is Pick Central, our daily gambling show. I am Brandon Walker. Full house today. To my left, the increasingly nervous about the Sixers, Smitty is here. Hello, sir.
Incorrect, but thank you for having me.
Not nervous at all.
Unless Joel Embiid is not able to go,
But
I am not.
Isn't that always a concern?
No.
Wasn't he like 0 for 12?
He was 0 for 12 in the second half. The first time anybody has been 0 for 12 in a half in the postseason in 25 years.
Yeah.
Not good,
years.
but that person, Michael Jordan, 0 for 11, 1997. What happened that year? Anybody?
Okay, well, yeah, but that's 0 for 11.
That was. Can I ask a question? So
They lost to LaVar Ball in the finals.
Also, Rico's here. Marty's here. Big Ev's here. Mintz is
You
here.
didn't see that one coming, did you?
so everyone's kind of, because even you yesterday was like, yeah, I kind of see like the Sixers getting past everybody.
I still believe that.
Yeah, I know you still believe, but it's like they're playing the Hawks. The Hawks are the worst team in the playoffs still right now.
Fact.
That's a 1,000%
Yeah,
fact.
that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
The Hawks.
And they're struggling.
Once the Nuggets went out, sure, that's a fact.
Yeah, and they're struggling a little bit against them, and that's just how Philly. Like I tweeted yesterday, Philly is like one quarter you're like, holy shit, we're gonna win the entire thing, and the next one's like, we might get swept now.
Now, I mean, they played that bad for 3 quarters in game 1 and that bad in the second half last night. If they play average in both scenarios, it's a sweep.
Yeah, but that's now we're doing like
We're getting way ahead of ourselves. I won't talk about the NBA for a while today, but I don't
Fair.
want to. I don't want to do it at the very, 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 very top.
You're the worst.
No, I do. I want to get. We'll get into it.
This man's got an agenda.
Yeah, whatever we're talking
I-
about.
All right, enough NBA. I gotta get to my agenda.
I spend a
Don't
lot
talk
of time.
about that thing first.
I spend a lot of time coming
He's
up
been
with
killed
this
3
sheet.
times already. Let me run him over again. Fucking scumbag.
I haven't killed anybody.
I said the man's been killed. I got you back.
Thank you. Thank
Do
you.
you? That
Yeah.
didn't seem like you had his back
You
at
don't
all.
have his back.
You're the one that said it out loud just now.
You didn't say a word about him getting killed.
You
yesterday.
haven't. Yes, you haven't said anything.
You've been killed, and you want to pile on. I know pile-oners.
I'm an easy target. I don't
You're
know.
talking to the third person right now?
Wagon hitcher, pile-oner. What do you mean? Who do I
What are
pile
you?
on?
What are you then?
You're the wagon
you?
hitcher,
How
and you're
am
a
I
pile
wagon
on
hitcher?
You're both.
You're a wagon hitcher.
No, you are.
You're
You're a
everything you
wagon
just
hitcher.
said.
How am I a wagon hitcher?
You're a biggest pile oner in the world.
You pile on your own wagon.
Yeah.
All right,
Who do I
guys.
pile on?
Oh, Rico.
Oh.
It's amazing. Like he doesn't think he is though. Like, he really doesn't. He's like, oh, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Remember a year ago when you almost killed yourself coming to Pick Central every single day so other people couldn't be on here?
That's not true. You asked me and said, hey, I want you on. It's all right. There was a pandemic. What the fuck was I going to do?
I said,
Go home and watch Housewives?
I said I want you on every day that you can be here, and you showed
I
up
showed
every
up
single
every
day.
day.
And the second those guys got fired, we didn't see you for 3 months.
I became, what do you call it? No, it's not true. I became an attractive free agent.
No.
To who?
The company. That's when I was negotiating a deal. I was working for free over the summer.
No, you weren't.
Fact.
Okay. All right. So we'll get to everything. We're going to talk about the NBA. We're going to talk about the Sixers. Every series is at 2, other than the one that already completed. There's a player in Major League Baseball that I think we should talk about more. The Yankees still suck. There's a 10-day suspension now being talked about for spider tack and all that stuff.
Wait, the Yankees.
We were
that
off
was our
yesterday.
best day yesterday.
Is this guy nuts wearing a sweater?
That is.
Do you want me to leave?
fucking-
You just
no,
want-
that was
What
great.
do you want me to say?
Guys, we're,
It's open mic night with Rico right
it's
now.
85 degrees out.
Guy's nuts.
Who was that anyway?
I don't
Couldn't
know.
tell you.
I
That-
don't-
that
Roger
left
Bennett.
side,
Yeah.
is nobody. I have no idea who anybody.
I
is.
got us a spy over there. My sister's over there, so we're good.
Roger Bennett, he covers soccer on NBC
Oh, yeah?
But we.
What's he doing
work
here?
at Barstool.
for an interview. The Euros are going on.
Okay, what
The guy who came in with lunch?
Do you need to go?
Not that I know of.
Oh, for PMT?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He brought lunch to the interview.
It's a bold move.
God bless him.
That guy looked like he. No, that wasn't him, Zah.
No, that was.
He was
It seemed
wearing
like he was-
Barstool
He was,
Sports.
he was
sweater.
wearing. I don't think it was a Barstool.
I think
Oh,
you were looking
was
at a
he?
different guy.
Maybe.
That was the guy that just walked by with the White Sox hat, Roger Bennett.
Nah, I don't.
Why's he got a White Sox hat?
That's actually what I'm
He
curious
also was
about.
wearing a crew neck with a collared shirt under it.
That's a soccer guy move. It's a European soccer guy
Big
move.
time.
Feels like.
Big time.
All right,
Especially in this heat. God.
it's not that hot outside.
No, it's hot.
Yes,
out.
it is, man. What are you talking
Where's he
about?
going? Where's he going?
I don't know.
Hey, where are you going? To Dana. Dana's not here. You called in
For
sick.
experience.
Sit the fuck down. Sit down.
He's a fat fuck. He's sleeping still. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
like,
not here.
I'm
You think he
feeling
comes in all
bad.
5 days in a week? Fuck.
They don't come in.
He's on his
I haven't
fucking
heard good
balcony
things
bed.
since I've been here about Dana. It's honestly, it's tough, man.
Is Dana considered a hero in Nashville for bringing beer to those tornado victims?
I tell you what, when he when he brought beer to those tornado victims,
Yeah.
they treated him like a hero.
You guys still talk about it, don't you?
No, we don't still talk about it, but I'm sure those people do.
I'd love to see like a.
I'm talking roofs were gone. I mean, it was a bad deal.
No,
but
I understand the storm was bad.
Well, the beer brought their roofs back. That's
Yeah.
what it was
yeah,
about.
I mean,
Yeah,
those
it's
boys were
like-
just drinking and getting drunk with Dana. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what I want to do in my
That's
house.
what,
And that
that's what
was-
Compton,
that-
everybody
That was during the time frame. I thought Dana
was very important.
below Big Cat.
Yeah, you thought it went Dave, Dan, Dana
Yes.
in this
we
company.
told the story
In this
on Walk
company.
the Line, like when he first started, when Dana was in Nashville, he's like, they thought he was like legit. It was Dave Dan.
Rolling out the red carpet
and
for
they
him?
put him on. He's like, we wasted a
Essentially.
damn episode
And we get a text, hey, Dana's coming down. He's driving down to Nashville. Like, oh,
with no camera.
that's
guy.
hilarious. I think it was his stuffed animal. He was like
Bananas,
pumping-
yeah.
He was bananas.
Oh, the gorilla? I like him.
I'll be honest.
And he drank beer with Vrabel, or not drank beer, but gave him a can. And this was a time frame he put on. We just signed here. He puts on a For the Boys hat. He's got classic rock in the background, talking about For the Boys. Zillion Beers was doing this, so we thought, he was something. I was like, I need to get him on the bus. I was telling the boys earlier, we wasted an episode on Dana B.
Dude, you see Dana Beer? You see the beer guy out in the wild? You kind of believe that.
Yeah.
You kinda
Oh, no
believe that.
question.
I saw him for the first time since he kind of blew up last week in Avalon.
Yeah.
It's the beer guy.
It's something.
What about now though? Because now you could waste an episode. He's the king of blowjobs. We don't know if it's going or coming, but he's the king of blowjobs.
Now being back makes more sense to me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm back. And I saw him in Nashville. I mean, Marty was out there. People love him. People want to chug a beer with him. I mean, he brings some ratchet-looking women around him. But
yeah, there's,
he's about it. It looks like as long as he gets some attention,
that's
It's
all
all
he
good
needs.
for him.
It's
Seems
all
like
he
the
needs.
attention is very, very important. What are you doing in town?
I'm just visiting.
Okay. Cool.
Visiting the boys, doing a couple meetings on the second floor, some second floor stuff. Because we have a few things dropping later in the year that we got to work on and get squared away. But
It seems
figured
like
I
you've
would
been
come
here.
here.
Yeah, that's what second floor stuff.
Uh,
Because I have no idea what goes on.
They
up
ask
there
us
either.
every month, like, hey, when can you guys come? When can you guys come? And it's just tough. Taylor's recovering from his knee. So I was like, if now's the best time, because I get married. I've already said that in a couple weeks. And
that's
then
a
we got
dumb thing.
a huge summer coming up.
You
so.
booked the DJ already? We never met, by the way. Rico.
Rico,
You may have heard my
I've
call.
seen- hey,
You may
yeah.
have heard my phone call.
I've heard the legend of that.
Yeah,
was
I
I was
Rico.
going to ask you,
I
Rico.
congratulated you.
When he walked in, you didn't get up and run out of the
he's a good-
room.
Oh,
like
you
a
were the
child.
phone call in Miami.
Yeah.
I fuck with you, man.
Thanks, man.
I fuck with
Respect.
you,
You
man.
got nothing wrong. Everything's
Nope.
fine. with
Hey,
Will.
I
What's up, man? Yeah.
What's up, brother? I unfortunately saw you the other day on camera, and it was tough.
Oh man, you can't book them all, you know.
He used to be the college baseball guy here.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, you know?
He's out.
What would you go that day? What happened? Like,
It
what
just
did
we
you do?
we full scale meltdown, you know.
It was-
Just if it could go wrong,
The worst day.
it was a real tough one.
Well, you made up for it yesterday by going 0-2.
Yeah, I did.
So, Mincy-
and then I won all my other picks.
been-
And then I won all my other picks.
We've all got dragged like that, though. It's just his turn.
No, that was
No, the problem is
The hero Rico here is going to step in.
no. I mean,
What
the
do you
real
want me to-
the
you
real
didn't get dragged like you've never been dragged.
the
like
real
that?
problem is look, college. I've been
There you
going
go.
hard for the college baseball, trying to grow it.
Yeah.
You know, and there's no worse time to get dragged than during the damn NCAA tournament Super Regional. It's like the timing couldn't be worse. And of course, last week I did well and get a false sense of confidence and pride go up before the fall, and I just got absolutely destroyed. My alma mater got destroyed, and I'm just getting body bagged all week in the office. But I got thick skin. I can take it.
Happens.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna step up. I think college baseball needs somebody to grow the game. It's the best game in the world, and Barstool has been lacking somebody to give college baseball the attention that it deserves. So hashtag grow the game. That is my new thing here at Barstool. Look for after dinner walk tonight, and we will get it started.
You know what Mincy did yesterday too? He was on the rundown, obviously getting shit on for like 20 minutes, and then he's like, "But don't worry, I still got Notre Dame plus 130," and they just fucking got blown out.
I said they're gonna lose. I said on the rundown. I said don't worry.
No, you did not. You might have thought you did.
Okay.
I watched it yesterday.
I said it. I said it on Twitter. I was like,
Like, I still got it. Don't worry, and they just got blown out.
Hey man, what are we gonna do? It rains, it pours. I'm getting crapped on. I'm still doing okay in the month.
Holding
somehow.
on the hope to the one future is always grim. It's always grim.
Dude. Yeah.
Well, and Mincy kind of did do what you do, like take every single person, but he actually took the favorite, not like Dustin Johnson.
Right.
I mean, I don't really know what to say. I'm getting the shit kicked out of me.
Hey,
You know, I don't know what to tell you.
Do you have a U.S. Open pick?
Yeah,
Is it Morikawa?
absolutely. It's
Yeah.
Poana Grass.
Okay, that's
What I said.
So you guys just drag each other because everyone's overly confident about their picks.
Yeah.
And
No,
when it
no,
doesn't
that's-
happen, you
that's-
come in and just start shit talking.
we just drag each
'Cause I'm
other
trying to
'cause we're
figure
not
out
really
why-
talented. That's all we can
Nobody's
do.
good, and so everybody
with,
just gives
with
each other
him
crap.
is that so Dave
Like, why was Dave mad at him?
So he never
'Cause he was riding
watches. Yeah, he doesn't
Oh,
watch
gotcha.
college baseball. And Mincy's been. He said he calls him Bayou Ben because he's always on the road or something. And he's been.
Because he's from Louisiana, Marty.
I don't know what Bayou is. So the so he's been like watching college baseball all the time. So Dave's like, all right, I'm gonna bet on whatever he says. So he gave him like no joke, like 11 picks, a couple futures,
I went like 3 and
and he
8.
went like 3 and 8. So that's like that's 6 figures to Dave right there. So and Dave like bought merch for the teams and shit.
I saw he had the whole outfit.
Arkansas is a favorite to win. They didn't.
It ain't good. There's no getting around it, and it's it wasn't my finest hour, to say the least. I will say college baseball's getting some attention, albeit bad, albeit very negative.
No, it's very good. I'm going to Omaha. Hashtag grow the game. I will be hosting a tour out there in Omaha. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and I get to watch Walker and State, who made what's that, 12 Omaha trips now?
We're 12 and 3 in a row. Yes,
That's
With
why I
the
want
flagship
line,
university.
That's why I want lines on Williamsport. I want to go to fucking Williamsport.
What's Williamsport? An hour and a half away?
Yeah.
You can go.
I'm not going if it's not legal.
You can still go. What, you
Maybe.
want to view the kids?
Parents.
Just gonna watch parents the whole time.
Hot dog guy, yeah. I don't know. Start some shit.
All right, tell
Heckle
me-
the umpires.
They're all
You
volunteers.
know the umpire thing is a scam out there, right?
What umpire thing?
Little League. Long story short.
that should be the show. I'll be back.
Said Little League.
They do not qualify. They don't put the best umpires at the Little League World Series. It's only if you pay to go to their camps. So like you've been doing, so you pay like $300 every year to go to the camp, then they move you up. Then they're not the best umpires. It's totally unfair to the kids.
So they're paying their way to be the refs.
Yep. Scheme. While they're collecting a bag from the streaming and the ABC deal. It's not
You
fair.
watch the Little League World Series?
Religiously.
Will, what do you
I
know
have
about
ESPN
Monet
Plus.
Davis?
About
Monet Davis.
not a lot.
All right.
That girl from Philly.
Yeah. Go ahead.
They just pitched her as the best ever. Her team went 2-2, and she gave up 3 earned runs in an inning and a half in an elimination
it's a
game.
12
But
it was-
they got a parade. She has the key to the city.
TV show, man, after?
Whoa.
It seems like you're not.
We're on record that they did not deserve a parade.
She
You
was
know
a
who
12-year-old girl.
You know who Reese
Just letting
Russell
everyone
is?
know.
Exactly. He broke the hits record last year. He's on every one of my fantasy teams. You won't hear a word about him. You won't hear a word about him.
Will,
Mediocrity. That's why we're
Monet
no longer a
Davis-
superpower.
Hey, my man's passionate.
That's why we're no longer a
She was
superpower.
a 12-year-old girl. Just letting you know. She's a pitcher.
Oh, the one he's pissed off they got a parade?
Yes. Yes.
Team went 2-2.
And
12-year-old
Smitty
How
goes,
many
hey,
weeks?
we're on record saying we disagree with that shit.
I mean, she's not one of the top 4 major sports in Philly.
Right.
She doesn't deserve to stroll down
Absolutely.
Broad Street, especially if she doesn't fucking win. Now,
Smitty
she
keeps
won.
it real.
Maybe if they won, but absolutely not. I don't think Villanova deserved to parade down Broad Street.
Wait. What?
Villanova
Won
does.
2 national titles in 3 years.
They're not one of the top 4 teams. They're not even located in Philly.
But
You
guys,
can
put
be
it as a
fine.
college basketball town, though. It's like one of the biggest college basketball.
They're in the Big Five. I agree. It's the best college basketball town in America. Any one of those 5 schools wins it all. They don't deserve a parade down Broad Street. Keep it on Market Street. Have a little bit of fun. Stop by misconduct.
Don't put it
Don't
Broad.
put them down Broad.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Yankees suck.
They had an off.
They
Good
do.
point.
I
Good
can't
point.
say anything. They had an off day
They didn't even
yesterday.
play
They are that bad. I was surprised.
They're still
It's like
8
the
games
Phillies aren't
back.
that good, but the
They
Yankees
have the
are that
worst
bad.
offense in baseball. I was shocked.
It's embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself. And not playing
am.
Stanton
That's-
in NL games is egregious, especially at Sisselback Park, where if you can walk and breathe on your own, you can play left field and move like 5 feet.
No, I don't agree with that. I think that he's a
He should be
literal
fired
piece
with
of
boot.
glass, and we're paying him way too much to get hurt in the outfield.
He can stand in left field and not do anything.
I just know him. How many times have we seen him move once in the outfield and get
Standing
hurt?
for him can be a problem.
Yeah, standing's tough. Just need him swing.
Sometimes running the bases is a problem for him.
Yeah, we
That's
just
something like
running to first.
just normal daily tasks.
So why is he getting 30 mil?
It's one of the most
Pop?
expensive DHs.
Smitty, we all agree with you.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not even trying to fight you. It's
So you're
just
just here today?
Yeah.
You're leaving tonight?
Yeah. Why? What's up? What we
No,
got
it
tomorrow?
sounds good. Sounds good.
that was just because Brandon didn't talk for a while, so he just needed
it's
to
how it
get
goes.
like he had to let us stop.
No, you know why?
I know. Every time he brings up, what are you doing in town? I'm just like, fuck,
No.
I'm really on the spot. Like, can't I just come hang with the
Baseball's not
boys?
scheduled till 12:35, boys.
Where you
Baseball's
flying
not
out of?
scheduled till 12:35.
LaGuardia.
What?
Would you want to drive him?
No, I got spots. No, I got spots along the belt. I would have told you where to stop along the belt if you're going to Kennedy. LaGuardia sucks.
What?
Could you change it to Kennedy so we can give you some spots?
Change what? Change the airport?
Change your airport so we can give you some
Not
spots.
inconveniencing the man. I was just
if he
giving
takes
him,
care of it.
I don't take care of it.
So you just give someone a spot, but you don't take care of him?
If he's going to LaGuardia, it's completely out of the way. I would have given him a spot. That's
Hey,
it.
hey,
We'll
wait,
move on
aren't
to the
they-
next
Aren't
thing.
they relatively in a kind of the same area?
Not kind of, but not really.
They're both in Queens.
Right. The ones at the top,
One's-
ones at the bottom.
JFK's deeper out.
DJ or a band? Where are you getting married?
DJ.
Damn right.
Love it.
Are you a well-respected DJ?
He's not a well-respected anything, Will.
No. It took me during quarantine. I made 2 songs. They took me a month and a half.
But,
I don't know what the fuck
Will-
I'm doing.
They
I
were
just know
bangers.
people.
Unbelievable.
They're bangers.
Have you
Get
done
that
a wedding?
whistle
Have you
out.
done a
Get that
wedding?
whistle out
They're
there.
bangers, yeah.
Who'd you steal the song from, though?
Mikey Blings. My boy from Rockaway. Shout out Mikey Blings. It's his signature
Have
thing.
you DJ'd a wedding?
No. I just know people. I would have hooked you up.
I am always looking for a nice discount.
That's all. Let me tell you, he anything he wears is nothing he ever buys. I don't
And you
think-
got to respect that.
When's the last time you bought clothing? Honestly.
Why buy clothing if you don't have to, though?
No, well,
Exactly.
that's he literally started a podcast with me just so he can get free merch from
Yeah.
the colleges.
Do you have guests on your podcast, Will, just so you can get free shit from them?
I mean, I don't have people on the
You
pod.
have the
that are-
assistant
We
coach from
build the
Grand Canyon
relationship.
University just for T-shirts.
Yeah, we build the
Oh,
relationship.
you have people on your show so you can get the gear.
That's not true. We build the relationship, and then they're like, "Hey, we're gonna send you a box." I'm like, "Yes,
No,
all right,
it's
perfect."
definitely true. I'm on the podcast. I know what you do.
Also, Rico, a lot of people here at podcasts. I think you're the only podcast that has that conversation at the end. Hey, can I get a box?
It's the exit interview. Don't judge people's podcasts. Dan was pissing himself at the end of his podcast. Everyone's
year-
entitled to what they
That
want.
was years ago.
All right.
You ask, can I get a box?
Nah, I mean, it's just, Rico relationships. I
Yeah.
just,
You got to massage them.
yeah.
He's about
I
5 minutes
respect
away
it.
from asking you to get him some Titans hookup. So just-
No. He's respectful. He waits till right after the show. He's like, "Hey, can I get some Bussin' shirts and Titan shirts?"
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't bring any with me. What about that one? Can I get that up off you? I'll get you a Barstool one.
Trade. Straight up trade.
Ben, why don't you hit the first ad for us?
You got it.
Thank you.
NASCAR is taking over Music City this weekend, speaking of Nashville, with a return to Nashville Superspeedway for the first time in a decade. Drivers are going to have to learn quick how to handle this track and find their giddy-up so they don't get left in the dust. And the Barstool Sportsbook is offering exclusive bets for you to get in on all of the action and win big. Okay, so that's it. A lot to bet on with NASCAR. Stay tuned for our picks later this week, and be sure to tune in to the Ally 400 at Nashville Superspeedway this Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC Sports Network.
The chat is just excited about the Mikey Bling shout out.
I mean, Mikey Bling's.
I mean, he's an old timer.
Blings.
He's an old timer.
Fucking Mikey Blings. All
All
right.
right. They still do Holy Grails at DJs.
Yeah, they still do the grills.
All right.
What are the
That's it.
grails?
I don't know. That's it.
It's a
What
thing
is
with two.
pick 'em?
You like slug it with 2 straws. It's like basically a mind eraser.
Oh, we
my-
did those with Fun Anthony at
Yeah.
Green Rock.
Yeah.
And
He
then
doesn't.
for a little while they had hammer erasers.
Fat
Kenny
Anthony or Fun
Hammer.
Anthony?
It's Fun Anthony.
Okay.
Let's be
You
respectful.
guys go to Borelli's?
I've never.
No,
been.
that's on-
Rico's trying to hook it up where he's going soon.
Yeah, I'm definitely going. If they make the cup, I'm going. I got some Oblos this week. I hope they get out of the conference finals. But I'm
Is
going.
Borelli's here?
It's in Long
No,
Island.
Island.
I went there once.
How far away is that?
Hour and a
It's
half.
pretty far.
Pretty
It's an
far.
hour and a half away.
It's not definitely not an hour and a half.
Long
but,
Island traffic. 8.5 hour every
driving.
minimum.
You could take a train like 45 minutes.
I love that he's explaining Long Island
Where I
traffic to you,
live.
where you grew up.
Yeah.
And
Bro, Long
Minimum.
Island's
I
bad.
have minimum.
Belt's bad.
The belt is you don't have to go to the belt.
the belt is bad.
What do you take? Southern State?
The Long Island Expressway.
This is appealing to the audience. We argue roots and.
He's just
and
explaining where I live.
I take the belt.
Different highways.
You know, Tommy Smokes is too scared to drive on the highways.
I could see that. Yeah, yeah.
And he can't tie his shoes.
Is that true?
Very true.
If you
actual
told me a
fact.
Barstool employee was too scared to drive on the highways, he'd be a top
A
5 pick
strong
for
wind,
me.
they'll fall down.
Did you know
like
that
Look at him.
Glenny Balls is too afraid to sleep sober when his parents leave? Like his parents go home, like his parents go out or on vacation or something. He has to drink and get drunk to go to sleep.
So
He's
he'll
too
pass
scared.
out.
He's just too scared. Yeah,
He's scared of the dark.
24-year-old
Just being
man.
home by himself, he gets nervous.
He's 24 years old.
Yep.
Oh, Glenny's only 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Is he really only 24?
I was going to ask.
He's
been here
he's still
for-
living with his parents.
Whoa.
But if he's 24,
He's been here for a while. That's why I think he's older because he's here.
He's internet old.
Yeah.
Any other embarrassing facts about Barstool employees?
It's got to be a ton.
hey, I wonder who the oldest person is here, worker,
Probably.
who lives with their parents.
It was probably me.
It was you up until last year.
Yeah, probably.
Although it could have been
No,
Dana
wait.
too, because he was living with you, who was living with his
Wait,
parents.
no, my parents didn't live there. That's a difference.
You just lived in their house.
I lived in their house. There's got to be some people.
How old are you, Marty?
I'm 27. Just turned 27. I was 25 when I lived there.
yeah, it's a year.
You think
Figured
we have
that
think we have any 30-year-olds living with their parents here? Huh.
I don't know. I might be soon if my picks keep going the way they are.
Well, college baseball season will be over soon.
That's true. It's already over for my alma mater.
Hashtag growing the yes, it is. Mississippi State's in Omaha. By the way, we beat Notre Dame yesterday. You picked Notre Dame.
These are all true statements.
Beat them 11-7. We're up 10-2, and we took our foot off the gas. But we're winners. That's what we
Who's
do.
watching the bus right now?
It's locked. It watches itself. You had a
Valuable commodity. I listened to your thing with Dave. I thought it was awesome. Just making sure.
You need
Nobody
a
fucking-
CIA detail outside
Honestly,
the
the
bus.
security just sitting outside with a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Just in a chair.
Yeah.
They just swap every 12 hours.
You know, it's fair. We had a couple homeless people break in it,
Yeah.
and they just slept there. They broke the TV monitor, but they just moved furniture and
Well,
slept there.
Did you let them sleep there? I mean, it sounds like
We didn't
good-
let them.
a
They
good
just
use of the bus.
they snuck in the
You can't
shed.
be mad. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's innovative for them.
Yeah, they snuck in the shed, and
You don't expense like storage?
we do now. We finally got a new building, so we picked up a new lease. But
They were in an abandoned church. That's where their bus was.
behind an abandoned church.
Behind an abandoned
A
church.
shed, a thin shed behind an abandoned church, and all it was like a doorknob lock. Like anybody could have got in there.
You're
Have
getting
you
air
had-
conditioning soon, right?
Hmm?
You're getting air conditioning?
Yes, this week it'll be installed by the end of the
Did you ever have like a big guest come and be like, "Are you sure like I'm at the right spot?" When you
Oh
first
yeah, I
came?
mean everyone's always like curious when they come back here. Like I didn't know if I was coming to the right spot. I kind of send the same text all the time. It's in the shed behind the abandoned church. It's gonna look sketchy,
That makes sense.
but you're in the right spot.
You're
Just
setting them
look,
up,
Look
right.
for the trucks.
Yeah.
You're lucky you do your
That's
own
how my
booking.
dad sold
Imagine
dope.
trying to explain that to somebody else.
All right, NBA playoffs. Right now, we've got 3 series tied at 2. The Suns are already through. But tonight, so can KD do it alone? Can Kevin Durant go out there without without all the hired help that he went out and found? Can he do it by himself?
This might be the easiest bet today.
I think that's a ridiculous. You're going to go with the Nets.
Yes, 1000%.
Why is it so easy?
I'm on the Nets also.
Because it's
for sure.
is everyone and their mother's going to be like, wait, they won 2 games in a row, the Bucks, and then they have Harden and Kyrie out, and it's just how are they going to beat them now?
That's a very reasonable question to ask.
Exactly. So you bang the Nets.
No, but that's a reasonable question to ask.
No, because that's what everyone's thinking. Everyone thinks the Nets are donezo. Nets win tonight.
Who's picking up Harden, Kyrie's production? Joe Harris, your boy.
Kevin Durant.
So Kevin Durant's going to score 70.
He's going to score at least 40.
So Kevin Durant's not
yeah,
going to score
but,
70.
But I
But
think
I'm
there's a world
telling
he could
you-
score 40 and they lose.
No, that 40 they win definitely.
I don't think so.
If he's in the 20s, they lose.
Harden, the 3 of them together are good for 75 to 90.
Well,
You're
yes,
talking about Kevin
3
Durant going 40. You're still coming
I mean,
up
they
40
still
short.
have competent players on the team. It's not like they're just
Competent.
completely
Not really.
dumb. Yes, they do.
Competence a stretch,
I
and
think
that's
the-
when you have all 3 of them out there.
I think the Bucks are absolutely the pick here. I mean, this is not a terrible team they're playing. The Bucks are good.
Did you watch the last 2 games?
Let me tell you something. I watched.
They should have lost game 3. That was a rock fight.
The Nets are gonna be fine. Like all you guys are doing exactly what everyone in the world's doing tonight.
Okay.
It's like how it's like the Bucks are the easiest one. They're not gonna make up for these points. That's why you take the Nets.
I'm not saying it's easy, but I ain't betting the Nets.
I made a vow before the Harden injury that I would bet the Nets every game. I'm sticking to that.
Smart.
Seems like you could go against the vow. If
I don't.
everybody gets
smart.
That
I'm
didn't
still
help.
staying with it.
That didn't help my confidence there.
What?
That was a very personal thing. I thought we had some logic or something.
No, but I agree with you though.
Yeah,
I just
okay.
think it's way
All
too
right.
easy. Like they can't play without fucking Harden and Kyrie. Take the Bucks. No, back home.
Rico, you involved in the show?
Giannis hasn't-
Yeah, they're
Giannis
talking
hasn't
Nets.
showed shit when in the big games.
You
This
got
is a
off
big
those
game.
overs real quick, huh?
I mean, with all these guys, I'm not
Yeah, of
over. So
course.
I still believe in the Nets. I still, even if they get Harden back even for Game 6, I think they win the series.
Does it open things up almost a little bit for Durant to just have a Durant game?
Yeah, but I think Durant can have a Durant game and the Nets lose.
Yeah. Who's picking that up? Landry Shamet? Like,
Yeah, all right.
Good shooter.
yeah, good shooter.
Not a bad
Fine
guy.
dude.
I just don't think KD's the guy to do it by himself. I mean, it's almost impossible to do it by yourself in the NBA, and I certainly don't think he's the guy to do it. He needs that help.
Old Blake Griffin comes out tonight.
If that's who we're banking on, Blake Griffin, okay. I mean, friend of Barstool, but if that's who you're banking on, it's your money though. I'm going to bet on the Bucks. You're going to bet on the Nets. One of us will be right. One of us will be
Well, I
wrong.
mean, I've been right. Clippers last night.
It is your best.
Easy.
Sport. It is your best sport, by
It
the way.
is.
Have you seen the breakdowns?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
You wasted time betting on college basketball.
College
and
basketball is like -50.
You're just pissing your money away.
I told you,
And
when
you've been
I-
dominant in NBA.
When I watch something for too long and I know more than I know about something else, I'm bad at it.
You overanalyze it.
If I don't know, like I didn't watch one NBA game the entire NBA season. Like I've been watching the playoffs. I'm unbelievable.
All right,
Because you don't think.
Will, you told me earlier you had a comprehensive breakdown about the Nets and Bucks. Go.
I have zero input in this game. It just always seems like Marty just wants to go against the grain for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
much.
just take all the smoke from everybody else. But, hey, you know.
But you don't.
He goes, so
Yeah,
when you say he's going to score
insane.
70, I mean, he's getting 40. Like, that's a 30-point.
That's a huge difference. That's a gigantic difference.
Oh, are you number one?
In the NBA,
yeah. And he has been the best gambler on the show for about a month and a half, which is
I
crazy.
have.
won the belt last month. Yeah.
Once I drop Mush from the name, I've been.
He won the
unbelievable.
fake belt. We've yet to see this belt.
Well, times are tough. It's still quarantine, and I don't really put that much stock in. You want just dawdles? You want these toys? Look at this. What are we doing?
That's
We
it.
had the plaques going well.
People are
It doesn't
dying.
even
and
look
want me to
like
buy a
you.
belt.
It doesn't.
It
at
doesn't
all.
even look like you, dude.
No, the face doesn't look like you.
No, I know. The body does. The face does.
And elsewhere. So last night, Embiid blows the layup, goes 0 for 12 in the second half. He blew a layup.
He did. He
Yeah.
did. He's got a slam mamma jamma that one down. I mean, that was a despicable second half. They scored 34 points in the second. Excuse me, 38 points. No, 34 points in the second quarter, and in the second half they scored 38 points. It's despicable. The shot selection, the effort, the turnovers. It was all bad mojo last night. in the
Feels
second
like they're dicking around a lot.
Yeah.
Can they dick around long enough to lose the fucking series?
No.
That was the question.
half. As long as everybody's almost close to 100% healthy, they will be fine. They're going to win the next two games by a combined 4,000
So,
points.
but they can do that against the Hawks. Like they can, but they can't. The next series they
No,
can. They're gonna
no,
get dummy. That's
no.
what I'm. That's what like
No.
they when they start doing this shit. That's where the Sixers. all
And
fucked
you watched the press conferences last night. Doc Rivers was throwing around motherfuckers like it was nobody's business. There will be no survivors tomorrow night. You hammer the
You think
Sixers.
you think
Responsible.
NBA players like actually give a fuck about what their coach says?
I think Embiid and Simmons. I think those guys. I think Tobias Harris, who specifically came or who was a valued member of the Clippers under Doc Rivers, who was able to have a mature cares. I think Seth Curry, who's literally Doc Rivers' son-in-law, cares.
In law, that was a very.
Yeah, I was
very-
like, wait. That's not
do you guys give a fuck what your coach says?
Oh, yeah.
I think football's.
Yeah.
I think football's different.
Way different.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like,
Way more discipline.
Well,
Bush,
all
if
that.
this was Brett Brown dicking around with these guys, no, they don't care. Doc Rivers has this locker room by the balls.
I just can't see Embiid being like, "Oh, Doc's yelling at me." I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Well, I don't think he just dresses down Embiid and yells at them, but I think Doc will find ways to motivate them and have them be ready for tomorrow night. They're going to come out. It's going to be a bloodbath first quarter.
But
It's gonna be
almost,
a bloodbath.
I'm a little
I
scared
feel
how
like
confident you are.
I feel like they're good enough to.
How many
where-
units?
Wait, Marty, why,
How many
why,
units?
Why don't you think?
Eight?
All the responsible units.
8?
12.
All the
First quarter,
responsible
8?
units.
Okay.
All the responsible
Why don't you
units.
think he care what the head coach says?
I think he cares, but I don't think it's like I think Embiid's like, what's he gonna sit me? Like you're paying me this much? Like I'm their star player. What's he gonna do to me?
I mean, possibly.
Because like
I
in
guess it depends
college,
on how much the guy
in
cares.
college, and you're a rookie or whatever, it's
because
like you get
respect is
respect. I think he
is
respects him, but it's also like seriously what's.
But Embiid isn't that level of superstar status, at least not yet, to himself. The way he talks, the way he acts, the way he cares about himself, he cares. He actually cares.
He does make excuses though.
What excuses does he make?
He does.
what excuses does he make?
I have a torn meniscus. I'm not 100%, but I'm getting out there, giving all my got. I want to win a championship.
He doesn't have a torn meniscus.
So you see, WIP, the hack job radio station in Philly, put out a poll today that said, do you think Joel Embiid has less of an injury than what he appears to have on the court? And you are one of them hacks.
No, well,
right
isn't
now.
torn meniscus like how? There's no way he's playing that.
Will, have you ever messed around with your meniscus before?
I've
Rico,
torn
put
my-
your hand down.
I tore my PCL.
No, I was waving.
Oh, sorry.
Not my meniscus. I've torn my PCL. Are you saying like?
I feel like if he tore his meniscus, he'd be like really fucking hurt.
I think meniscus is just
Potentially, yeah.
hanging in there somewhere. I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean everybody has like a different pain tolerance.
Yeah.
It's a
So
small
you never know.
meniscal tear that apparently, medically speaking, he cannot injure worse, and all he has to deal with is play through the pain.
See, didn't know that.
I don't
Dr.
understand
Seuss.
that.
I don't
How
get
do
it
they
either.
know he
It's the
can't
knee.
hurt it worse?
It's the knee.
What if his knee falls off?
That's true.
Doctors
What if,
and
what if he
weathermen,
gets
they just
decapitated?
fucking
Walking
get
Right,
into
right.
the
It could
arena?
always be
Like,
worse. It could
yeah.
always be worse. You're
Yeah,
right.
it can definitely always get it.
Yeah.
It can definitely always get worse. That is like the language they'll use.
Did you just
it can
compare doctors and weathermen?
50-50 guesses. Both of them. I tell you what happened to my uncle. He was supposed to get his leg amputated. I'll tell you after.
No, tell him now. I'd like to hear it myself.
They marked the leg wrong. So they were supposed to cut the left. They cut the right. He goes to 10 lawyers. They're like, yeah, nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. So they cut both legs. Finally, he goes to the last lawyer. He's like, why can't you take the case? He goes, you don't have a leg to stand on.
That was the worst.
Come on, keep it light.
Joke. That was the worst joke.
Keeping it light. It was pretty dark there for a minute.
Yeah, nothing lighter than
It's just a
double
light joke.
amputation.
You got Brandon to drop his earphones.
Are you proud? Were you proud of that? Like in midway, were you
Now
like,
it's that's why I do it. It's so bad, it's good.
did you think he was gonna land?
No, of course not.
No, he does this once a show. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's it.
Yeah, he's just playing the hits at this point.
We're not talking Mississippi State anymore. I'll tell you that much.
Well, we're hashtag growing the game. We're in Omaha. We're in the College World Series, so pretty big deal. Yes?
It is a big deal.
Yeah, I know.
It's a very big deal.
Why don't you hit ad number 2, and then we'll go into the other NBA shit.
All right, the blue light glasses that started it all. Felix Gray. 5 years ago, Felix Gray realized our eyes weren't meant to look at screens all day and designed glasses to make daily screen time more comfortable and the workday more productive. Now, more than ever, Americans are spending more time on computers, phones, tablets, gaming, and so many other sources of blue light. Felix Gray glasses are not like other blue light lenses. Felix Gray lenses filter 15 times more blue light that can make screen time tough on eyes and disruptive to sleep. Non-prescription and prescription available. Check them out now, felixgrayglasses.com/picks. Get yourself a pair of glasses made for the 21st century and designed for modern, hardworking eyes. You have nothing to lose except maybe eye strain.
That's close enough.
Okay.
No, not you.
Go to felixgrayglasses.com/picks for the best blue light glasses on the market. That's FELIXGRAY glasses.com/picks. Free shipping, free returns, free exchanges. felixgrayglasses.com/picks.
So Air Monarchs, huh?
That's a power
Yeah.
move.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
By the way, if you'd like to stay and continue to talk gambling, you can, but I don't know if you got somewhere else to be.
No,
So
I don't.
You just sit and
We
chill,
gotta
talk
get in
with
a
us.
Zoom in.
That's a power move.
Those are actually my.
I mean, how
characters.
comfortable are you?
Very.
I mean, that's
I took him down to Orlando one weekend. I kind of did it as a joke in the season with like this Titans fit I had on with the starter jacket and stuff. Started wearing them and
you can't get away.
people started making fun of it. You know what I mean? So it was just more like.
now
all
it's
I'll
like
just
a part of
I'll
you.
just keep doing. Yeah, now it's a
Yeah.
part of me. I love grilling season. I love all the jokes that come with it.
Yeah.
Are they
You know what I mean?
wides?
What's
They
up?
wides, little 4E.
I'm not sure. It seems like you got some experience that I would love to pick your brain about after the show. I just know they're comfortable. I took them down to Orlando, walked 20-something miles in all those parks. Feet felt great. They're the way to go, man.
My dad's a wides guy. I'm not. I'd power through.
They do look wide.
what's wide?
Well,
They have
that's
wide feet.
That's
My dad's
what-
got Fred. They call them the Fred Flintstone feet.
from side to
Wide
side.
feet, yeah.
That seems really hurtful.
Fred Flintstone, yeah.
I got them too. I just power through because I don't want to wear just New Balances.
Oh, only New Balance does the wides.
They're big on the wides. My dad basically them and like Asics, I think.
I feel like
Hey,
Nike
you seen
probably
the-
has wides. They don't have wides.
Like those shoes, like the Monarchs, they have wides. I know. That's why I asked.
Oh, not the ones.
Did you guys see the shoesies?
the whaties?
The shoesies.
Go.
Yes.
Those New Balance koozies. I tell you what, I might make the switch to New Balance.
I didn't see
New
that.
Balance is doing some big things out
Okay.
there.
They are. That's some big
They're
stuff.
doing some big things out there.
I'll put you in touch with my girl who works in Boston. New Balance.
You got the
I'll link
plug?
you up. Yeah.
It's your
You did
double
not have a
APTs
New
one.
Balance plug.
When's the last time you talked to her?
Andrea? A couple months ago.
No chance.
He massages his relationships, man.
He like meets somebody once and, he'd
And
be
that's
like,
his
yeah,
plug
that's my
forever.
plug.
Yeah.
Here's a
I got a
Reese-
Puma
You
girl,
just use
too.
holidays.
Here's a Rico relationship. So
I got a Puma
when I
girl,
lived in
too.
Hoboken, me, Marty, Ev, a bunch of people went to this place called Green Rock. Basically every single weekend, good friends with the owner.
Yeah.
Pat Light used to pitch in the major leagues. Word off on Twitter goes out that we're going to Green Rock one night. Rico texts me and says that he knows one of the bartenders there. Make sure say hi.
All right.
Hooks you up.
God
And I
forbid
appreciate.
God forbid I pick up a round to make sure they're getting taken care of.
I appreciate,
How the
I
fuck am
appreciate
I
that.
supposed
You weren't picking up a round.
Oh yeah. What about when we went to dinner? He goes, "What restaurant you at?" And then he was like, "Oh, I was gonna pick up a round. I didn't know you guys left." He texted us like 10 o'clock at night. We went to dinner at 6.
To me, you should be eating for 4. You should sit around for a little while after.
Yeah,
Have a sorbet.
yeah.
Clean the palate.
That's a good dinner.
Keep the metabolism going.
He's your guy if you ever need a reservation to a chain restaurant like an Applebee's or Olive
I
Garden.
am a big Applebee's guy.
Even
I think
in the
Applebee's is
neighborhood.
underrated.
Applebee's gets the worst. It's one of the. I had it for like.
It's a little
20
overpriced now. They closed the one on Newdorp Lane.
2 for 22.
Oh, no.
Sucks.
2 for
It
22.
used to be 2 for 20.
I know it's tough to say 22.
tax-
it
It hurts.
used to be
It hurts
20.
the soul.
Inflation.
I had,
Half off apps too.
In college with that 2 for 20.
Oh, it's
Oh,
unbelievable.
I was just a little shit too. I would always do like $1 and round it up to the next dollar. I was a shit fucking. I look back, I'm not proud of it.
Yeah,
Like
you
the
had to
tip,
get- yeah.
you would do $1 and then the cent, round it up to the next dollar. I mean, you're a college kid.
Yeah.
That's my
You're going to
justification. But
Applebee's.
oh, there's the
There
shoes.
it is.
Oh
Okay.
wow. Okay.
Look at that.
That's unbelievable.
That's
I think that's more fire than any pair of shoes
that
they
seems
put out.
very heavy on your can though when you're drinking it. Is that not? That's a lot to put to your mouth.
That thing. I'll tell you what. That thing's
Look at
not.
that Dana about
that is
that.
a lot. Yeah.
That's a
As the
stable
king,
base.
as the
bulky.
king of
Looks very
blowjobs.
looks very
That's a
bulky.
stable base. It's not going anywhere.
Nowhere.
You plant that thing down, it's there.
I don't know. That's a lot to.
It's very bulky.
lot to do this.
Grab it from the top.
I just want it for the look.
Yeah, that's sort of a look. I don't care about. I'm gonna drink it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
How early
before
are
I-
you? Go ahead.
No, keep going.
No,
Rico.
please.
That's kind
No.
of random.
Say it.
How early are you an ice the cooler guy? So every year I used to go back to college for homecoming, and it was on Saturday. We'd leave Friday morning or Thursday night. I would ice the cooler on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So like, if you like most like random Saturdays are fine, but like you have an event, are you an ice the cooler beforehand guy?
I don't know what the fuck you're
What do you
talking
mean,
about.
ice the cooler?
Yeah.
Ice for the cooler. What do you mean?
Like
yeah, but
you,
The party's
so
on Saturday. I put
beer
ice in it?
obviously tastes better cold, correct?
you put
Yeah,
ice
I
in it
agree
on
with that.
Saturday, Rico.
No, I'm saying if you have
What
a
do you
big
mean
event,
ice the cooler? Like you just pour ice in the cooler a couple
yeah, but
days
like
before
how
the-
early? Yeah. Do you,
Yeah.
You're a day of guy? All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to wet the water a little bit. You
All
know
right,
what
you're
I'm
a day
saying?
of guy.
Yeah.
I'm a plant. Yeah, when I have a big event and you want them ice cold, I'm a couple days in advance. That's all.
You put the beer in. They're
Put
sitting
the beer
there.
in and ice them in.
But I don't.
Are
want
you
my
in a Yeti?
beer
Are you in a
sitting
Yeti
around.
cooler?
You drain it out.
That seems like the most pointless thing you could possibly do.
They're fucking ice cold.
They are
That's
ice
'cause it's
cold on the
ice.
same day.
The Coors Light cans.
They could
they'll-
get cold.
They'll let you know when it's blue.
Take a temperature of yours. Take a temperature of mine. We'll see what happens.
I mean,
I'd
do you
love
like
to,
do you like a little
actually.
slush in your beer?
No, that's if you put it in the freezer. That's the Ben Affleck move.
You're talking
from
about
fucking the way
cold,
back.
ice cold. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
ice
you
cold.
can't get over like the same day. You could get the same thing accomplished.
We're gonna put this to the test.
Rico wants it like 34 degrees.
This isn't
Lower.
this isn't a matter of smoking meat and grilling meat. Like it's not.
You don't. You think at a certain point you
It's not
can't
like
get it colder?
marinating. You're not marinating beer.
You
in
also
ice.
buy like the beer cold already from the store that day, and you just put it in ice to keep it cold.
Yeah.
but it's not.
You're buying warm.
You
beer.
walk into beer heaven, you're freezing back there, and you
You've
come
never
out,
had.
drop it in the cooler.
You've never had like a beer that's like it hurts. It's so cold.
I guess I just. I
right.
guess not.
We'll
you
put
are
this to the test.
a fascinating motherfucker.
What do you want me to say? The guy's fucking from Nashville. They party. Just trying to get some tips.
Plus
He
it's
says
hot.
he's a day of guy.
It's hot down there too.
I know.
Are you the ice guy
He's got a nice
to
guy.
parties?
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
Like you're the one that brings the ice.
Yeah, bring the ice. Try to. Or I come with the cooler already loaded. I'm not looking to get the ice.
Yeah, because you've had the ice in the cooler for 3
Exactly.
days. Okay.
That I always respect when somebody's like such an alcoholic or like he brings his own beer. Like he's like, I don't care what you guys want. I'm gonna put my cooler right here when he comes to your party. That's my Uncle Herb.
Do you invest in a lot of good coolers, or do you use any cooler?
No, I have good coolers.
Give Yetis.
I have a Yeti.
Okay.
Got that as a gift.
Got that as free. Yep. Gonna
Yep.
say that.
I got a.
Hey, them things are pricey though. You can't.
I got a big
Yeah, the big
igloo.
ones are like 400.
I got
Yeah.
a big igloo as a gift, and then my friend upstairs gave me some golf bag transfusion coolers, so I'm set.
So everything you do has been given to you.
Pretty much. Cooler's one of those things that's annoying to pay for. It's like socks. Like you need them, but I don't want to pay for them.
No, I think like luggage. It's like luggage.
That too.
Yeah.
You just inherit a lot of luggage. Yeah.
Luggage is the worst to buy. It's like the good ones are like $400.
Yeah. I don't. Do you buy good luggage?
Hell no.
I don't buy good luggage.
I got it as a gift. Wedding registry.
I got a Bed Bath and Beyond. Get a
What'd you
40
register for? I'm telling you, get anything you want. Fucking good.
Oh man. Okay. So the Clippers, Jazz are at 2-2. The Hawks and everybody's at 2-2 except for the Suns. Every day that I wake up, I start to think more and more that the Suns are going to win the NBA championship. Is this a crazy thought?
No, it's the Chris Paul majestic year.
But
It does feel like his moment,
It's
right?
essentially, and how can you not root for him
And-
if you didn't have a dog in the fight?
it's a lot of time off.
What do you mean? Well, yeah,
Say
yeah,
that
yeah.
they're
yeah,
over.
It's a
yeah.
little time off.
A lot of time off, but they're yeah, I think they'll be
Sometimes
fine.
it comes in like if the Clippers come in after Game 7, it's gonna be a little tired, but they're still fresh.
Yeah, but that's still that affects one game. By game 2, I think that's all worn off. So
I just don't like the Clippers are being just like get out of here.
Well, they shouldn't be. I mean,
know.
that dunk last night by Kawhi was something else. That was
awesome.
nasty. That was nasty. Yeah, I think the Clippers. I think almost everybody left can probably win the thing. The Hawks can't win it.
That is a good take. Anyone still alive can win the championship.
No, you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean.
It's more wide open than it's been a long time.
I don't-
The Nets
I don't think
injuries,
so.
especially.
I don't think so
I think
either.
I think if the Nets don't get healthy, whoever comes out of the East is getting washed by the Suns. I really believe that.
I think the Sixers could beat the Suns in the 7-game series. I think
I
the
don't think
Bucks
so.
could beat the Suns in
I
7
don't.
games.
I don't think the Jazz have any chance.
I think the Jazz have
I
absolutely
think the
have a
Jazz
chance.
absolutely have
I
a
hope the
chance.
Jazz lose the series just so they get exposed as frauds, like I've said all year long.
But what if they win? They're not frauds.
If they win this series,
Yeah.
The Jazz
if they get
can-
smoked by the Suns, I think they're still frauds.
But the Jazz can turn it on at any given time. Right now, anybody who comes out of the East, unless it's a healthy Brooklyn, is losing to any team in the West.
I don't think any team. I think the Suns.
No, I think any
I just
team
believe in the
West.
Suns
Really?
by far the most.
I think once you get to the finals, it's going to be so matchup based that I think you throw these teams in a hat. I don't think conference is going to really matter that much. Like I think the Sixers in the perfect scenario could beat the Suns. I think the Bucks could beat the Suns.
I would hope so, but it'd be trouble.
I said it jokingly. Suns Bucks. David Stern's gonna be rolling over in his grave. I think it's gonna be a good series, but that's the worst ratings wise, and it's very much a
I
possibility.
mean, Suns probably
Wait,
better
what
ratings
is-
than Jazz.
What?
Suns
What
are
is? I
better.
missed that.
it's two medium marks, two
Suns
very
are
small
better.
markets.
Suns are better than the Jazz for ratings.
Suns
Gotta
Bucks.
be.
Oh,
Ratings.
Suns
yeah,
Bucks finals.
Suns Bucks would not be good.
No,
Suns are extremely likable, though.
yeah, they're likable, but they're
Yeah.
Suns Nets fully healthy Nets would be
that would
what
work.
everyone wants.
I think Atlanta would be bad, but I don't think they're getting out.
I don't think you got to worry about that.
Jazz Sixers will be fun.
I don't think anyone
That's a
gives a
story.
shit about the Jazz though.
No,
I know, but
you
but that's
guys go
but
against
that's
the
the
Jazz?
point. It's all
I mean, it's a
bandwagon
fucking-
football.
first of all,
Why do you hate the
Rudy
Jazz?
Gobert
I just
is the
don't
one
think
who's
they're that
canceled
good.
sports.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert kind of.
If they win a couple series though, like how can you still?
I
say
just
they're
think
frauds
they've
if they
been
don't
they've
beat
been the
Suns?
they've been the 1 seed all year, and they've had the best record in the league all year. I don't never at any point have I thought they were the best team or even a top.
That might be
Ev,
on you, though.
they ran through like a 20 to 30 game period where they covered every single game, like
I
by
understand.
20. They could turn it on at any time. Jordan Clarkson could off the bench and shoot for 60.
I'm with you.
They were up 2-0, and all of a sudden it's 2-2.
Yeah, but that happens.
The
That
Clippers,
happens.
the Clippers are gonna.
I just think it's wild that they're frauds, even if they win 2 series and still lose to the
Well,
Suns.
this would be 1 series.
And if they were a 1 seed all year, like all year long and covering the whole
Yeah, but they've
time.
already
would
won
be-
one
I
series.
get you saying you understand, but it doesn't
No, I
seem
think
like
that-
you understand.
I think the
I
Jazz.
understand. If anyone understands, this guy understands.
I don't think you can.
Yeah,
call
I
them
get you. They've been the
frauds.
best.
If they get to the Western Conference Finals
If
and lose
they
to the
beat-
2, they're not a fraud.
If they beat the Clippers, they're not a fraud. But if they don't beat the like the first round doesn't give a shit.
Even if they lose to the Clippers in 7, I still think. I mean, they're a good team. The Jazz are a good team. I don't think they're frauds.
Well, maybe fraud's is strong. I'm just saying they're. I guess I was basically about to just define the word fraud and not say fraud. I was going to say they're not as good as people thought they were, which I guess is just saying fraud.
You know,
they're frauds. I don't know. They're fucking frauds.
Who's not a fraud?
Who?
Nelly the elephant.
Oh God.
Nelly the elephant. He's given out one pick every 4 years. He's from Germany. Everyone knows elephants are smart as shit. Everyone knows it. Your brains are big, and it's like he's seen Germany flags like how many times in his life? He was put 2 flags in front of him. He picked France. He had a crowd. The crowd was upset. It's like, fuck, we're going to lose some. There he is.
Can you pick college baseball?
How do you find this shit?
That's Nelly the elephant. Psychic. He's undefeated. Look at how pissed they are. One lady comes by. Is like, yeah, I wish we picked him.
I don't think those people.
I mean, those are a few people. You said the crowd. You said the crowd was pissed.
Wait till the next lady. Maybe fast forward a little bit, huh?
Wait, so why is he holding his load in once every 4 years?
Because look,
It's like the Olympics.
It's not like he went and made the.
That's not a crowd. That's a singular person.
One person.
yeah, she came in.
He said the
like,
crowd was pissed.
She's like, fuck, you know.
Shot.
Regardless, Nelly the elephant.
But why once every 4 years?
It's like
He
the
only
Olympics.
does Euro Cup.
Just a soccer fan. Just a European soccer fan.
Okay.
And not
he's
not a club fan at all. Just,
Yeah,
just national.
He's undefeated.
You like soccer?
I'm not. I mean,
Waste.
I like soccer. I don't watch soccer.
Waste of grass.
There it is.
You think soccer's a waste of grass?
Oh, I would.
I mean, it's the
love
most popular sport in the world, right?
Someone clip that and send it to troops. I'd love to see that.
I'll keep him on my good side.
How has that not happened already?
well,
I feel
that's
like
not
that should have
gonna
happened already.
I mean, I'm not a. I think. Oh, Zaz also. You just defended Zaz.
I love
I don't think
Zaz.
Zaz listening.
It's just not
No,
my
is that-
thing.
No,
Yeah,
Zaz
he's
doesn't
like,
listen.
what? No, he's
Zaz
kinda
like
Yeah,
in and out.
Portugal's on. I'm watching Portugal Hungary.
Rico's got something to say to you. Say it, Rico.
Soccer's a waste of grass.
Tell that to the 2 billion people on
I
the
know.
planet
I just
that
don't get
follow
it. I think it's a disconnect. I don't know.
And you tell
Biggest sport on the planet.
Rico doesn't understand that there's things outside of America.
Or Staten Island.
I've been to more states than you.
No, you haven't.
What a flex.
No, you haven't. How many have you been to?
Hey, what's funny is how mad he got too when he said it.
How many you been
Yeah,
to?
I've been to more states than you.
He meant it.
How many?
We'll go color.
No.
him
How
out.
many you been to?
Blind.
I know my number. What's your number?
I don't know my number. I'd have to go color him in. I'm dead serious. That's how worldly I am. I forgot where I was.
You'd have to color them in.
Fucking guy. I'm about to add 2 new states in a couple weeks.
So am I. I'm about to add 2 this week. I'm adding Nebraska and Ohio and Iowa. Yeah, I'm going to grow the game.
Hey, the World Series is a good time too.
Oh, I know. Well, college baseball is very undiscovered. I'm going to make sure I'll put it on
Maristar
the map.
Council
Yeah.
Bluffs, Penn. It's gonna be fun. That sports book.
I'm trying to grow the game, Ben. Just
Does Nebraska stink?
At what?
No, like the state.
No.
no, Nebraska's wonderful. Johnny Carson's from there. My favorite.
Hey. Come on now, Marty.
Caught
What
you off guard there.
Hey, by the
Yeah,
way,
I'm just wondering where that comes from.
you buying
Yeah,
or selling?
like we're in
cars?
New York.
yeah, I was going to ask the same question. Scott Frost,
Buy or
it's
sell?
time for him to do something, right?
Yeah, I would say it's time for him to do something. Not like I'm a big fan of his. I think where we screwed ourselves is moving to the Big Ten.
I agree. You should go back to the Big 12.
Yes.
You're a Big 12 team.
Yeah, it was fun when it happened because I got to play 2 years in both. But now, hindsight being 2020, like we fucked ourselves going to the Big Ten because you can't recruit Texas and everywhere else now.
Right.
Like you can't. At Nebraska, you need to be competitive recruiting wise, and when you could recruit the Texas guys, the Texas kids, you could sit in their houses, tell their families, you would play in Texas probably 2-3 times a year, so they get to see their kids 2-3 times a year. They probably make one trip to Nebraska. Nebraska is their farthest commute. Now, when you're trying to recruit those Texas kids, like Nebraska is the closest spot to go. What, you going to go watch them one time a year, and then what? You change your recruiting market to the Northeast.
Yeah.
You're competing against Ohio State and Michigan.
Yeah.
Why would you not go there and traveling, across a few states to go to Nebraska?
And Nebraska might as well be the moon if you're in Ohio and Michigan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're getting offered by those guys, it's like, why even leave the state?
If
So I
you're
feel like
from
we fucked
Texas,
ourselves.
They don't know what the fuck's Nebraska is. That's a fact. That's like me from New York. I'm like, I have Nebraska. I don't think I'd ever go. And
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on it. I think that's just like recruiting wise.
I'm not taking it that way. I'm saying like kids now, like, yeah, why would you know where, unless we're playing in the Big 12 and playing against A&M,
Yeah.
Texas, Texas Tech. Like Nebraska's not coming through there anymore. Baylor. Like there were 4 teams. If they were on your schedule, you'd be playing in Texas. that many times a year.
Big Ev
You know
has
what I
a
mean?
boner next to me. You talking about how Ohio State gets everybody.
In my head, I was like, Ohio State recruits Texas pretty well.
Yeah, because
But they're Ohio State. Like you're a big
Ohio
swinging
State's
dick.
a sweet spot where obviously you said the big swinging dick. We get Texas. I agree with the Northeast thing because we've taken a ton of Jersey kids. Michigan's taken a ton of Jersey kids.
Right.
That's like an underrated good high school football state. Yeah, Nebraska, they're just in a weird spot.
That's what I'm saying.
I saw McCaffrey
we were,
just transferred.
Yeah. Where did he end up going? Rice?
Yeah, I actually thought he was pretty good. He was running on us a lot in that opening game last year.
Didn't he? He went to Louisville first, right?
I think so, but I thought
McCaffrey went to Louisville, and then you lost your best fucking receiver to Kentucky. You can't be doing that if you're Nebraska.
I thought I just saw him tweet about being at Rice.
He did. So he transferred to
quarterback's
Louisville in the
going to
spring,
Rice.
never showed up, and then
He's going
ended
to
up
Rice.
transferring to Rice.
Like,
Rice's
obviously,
coach
it's
is-
a
Rice's
kid
coach
we didn't need on the team.
Yeah.
We're switching 2 schools. Sorry, my fault. 3 schools in a year. Like,
Okay.
what are we? What are we doing?
They were doing the 2 quarterback thing last year too a lot. They were going back and forth.
Yeah.
Who's Rice's coach?
This old Stanford offensive coordinator has ties to him. That's all I'm saying.
Relationship.
Because because Christian McCaffrey.
Rico, you're not going to be here tomorrow.
No.
Tomorrow's Win Total Wednesday.
I know.
That's your creation. Give me your win total for this year. Go ahead.
Tulsa over 6.5 plus 100. It's juice to the under. They're wrong. The must-have games that they're going to get: UC Davis, Arkansas State, at USF, Navy, and Temple. That's 5. Their 3 losses are Oklahoma State, Ohio State, and Cincy, bar none. You're 5-3. There's 4 swing games. 2 of them are at home. Houston and Memphis. They got a kid, Shamari Brooks, who's going to break the school record back from injury. I like the quarterback, Davis Brin. He showed promise in the last 2 years. Take the over Tulsa 6.5.
I love it.
Strong.
They were like the comeback team of the year last year.
Yeah, they're good.
Every game they'd be down 20. And
They're
they'd somehow
thugs,
win
though.
the
They
game.
made us they made us beat
Today,
them up
yeah.
in the bowl game. They made us get in a fight, and we didn't want to do that. So
I got beef with
Clearly.
you.
Mississippi
you
State
got beef
players
with me?
stomping
Well, your
on guys.
organization.
well, we have to.
Why'd you cut Cole McDonald?
What are we talking about?
Quarterback for the Titans.
Quarterback for the Titans?
Yeah, 7th round, Hawaii.
Oh,
I mean, you didn't let him get to camp.
Hey, I wasn't
Got the
there
dreads.
when he got cut. I came in right before the first game, but he got cut pretty quickly.
I don't like that.
I will say this. My man started to do a Q&A on YouTube. He started
Okay.
to try to do a YouTube channel, and apparently he got roasted pretty well in the team meeting. Vrabel,
Oh, as a
Vrabel-
rookie?
yeah, Vrabel
can't
looked
be
at,
doing
Vrabel looked
that.
at Ta- he looked at Taylor and goes, "Hey, whenever you start making plays on Sundays and want to jerk off your friend on a bus, then you should probably stay off YouTube."
That's like literally like our intern doing that video. It's like the same thing.
Travis is for the boys.
I love that
Travis
kid, though.
boys.
I already had some, under center, QB center exchange issues.
Definitely. He had a ton of turnovers at Hawaii. He just won me a ton of money, so I was hoping he'd collect the bag for a little while. That's all. You probably should.
Is our beef good?
Yeah,
Are we
it's
good? We back on good terms?
You should have caught him. But I just love him. I got to stand up for my guy, Cole McDonald.
How pumped are people about Julio?
Oh, dude. Everyone in Nashville went from 6 to midnight when they signed Julio.
Oh, that's a penis joke.
There you go.
Correction, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how do you not get fired up for a Hall of Famer being on the team?
That helps
they
me
got-
out a ton, by the way.
They got A.J. Brown, Derrick
You
Henry.
won't bet on the Falcons as much.
That helps me out a shit ton.
You still will.
I still will because they got pretty good receivers still. But like him not being there helps me a lot. But now the Titans, that'll be every Sunday.
The Titans the favorite to win that division?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's close
Indy,
with him and the
out of
Colts.
Indy.
it's yeah.
But the Colts are depending on
Titans.
Carson Wentz being
Yeah,
good.
Titans
so.
have to be the favorite going
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have to be.
I mean, you add Julio to that offense. That's essentially what happened. We lost Jonnu Smith and Corey Davis, but, you get Julio.
Where'd Corey Davis end up going?
There's, I think the Jets.
Really?
Yeah.
I loved him in Western Michigan.
Jets threw him some money.
Did they fix the Titans secondary? I know they had a bunch of people leave, but it was good because it struggled last year.
Yeah, they drafted a couple guys. So, I mean, we'll see.
Oh, let me ask you-
I don't have any hot takes. I don't have any hot takes on the defense.
As a
I kind of want to be
Hey, I'm
on
a free agent. Hey, brave. I'm out here.
I would pick your brain. How is Adoree Jackson thoughts? Giants
Adoree?
signed him. I know he was.
I think he'll do really good with New York.
What was it? Because they were talking a lot about him, like kind of not fit with the scheme or whatever. Like he's such a good athlete.
I think he had an up and down year with injuries and stuff like that. I mean, it's tough, man. Corner's the hardest spot to play in football. And he
Damn right.
he had knee issues.
What?
I don't know how
I
how
played
bad
college
they were.
corner.
Hey, you're a fucking beaut, dude.
Played college corner.
Just
Now
comparing
we
himself
played a
to
lot of
Adoree
deep
Jackson.
zone. We played a lot of, hey, you can't cover anybody.
Damn right.
Sit and cover 3. But I played college
You'd
corner.
have thought you played 10 years in the NFL when you said damn,
Damn
right.
right.
Was it Adore
He's like,
Jackson?
oh, fuck, hey, tell him, Comp.
It's the hardest
and
position.
Rico.
You're out on an island.
Adore Jackson, Rico Bosco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I was
They
pissed when
won't
they
be.
hired Dion because now I'm the second best corner in the company.
Yeah, not to Marty.
Yeah, facts.
Marty's number 2 in his.
For a while, I was number 1, undisputed. Nobody else played.
I'd run. I mean, you're slow.
Damn right. I said that.
You're just gonna say damn right to everything.
Damn right.
Hey, I think he'll be good though. Are you a New York fan?
Yeah, Giants.
Giants,
That's why I was
baby.
curious.
Yeah, I think he'll be
G-U-Net.
solid.
Because I feel like I was hearing weird, like mixed reviews on
I
him.
mean, and I think a change of scenery will be good for him too.
The Giants
Adore's
are
a
gonna
good
be
dude, man. He's
Unbelievable.
solid.
We're gonna be.
I'm
great.
excited for the Giants.
All right, we gotta do picks, boys. We only got 5 minutes left of
do?
the show. Yeah.
Just keep doing a filibuster.
Did he
Good
just
show.
do picks?
Huh? No, not really. So
You new to the show.
who was? Who we got? Who we got? Yesterday. Tell me yesterday. Okay, so
I got
yesterday
smoked.
Mincy was. Oh, he was 4-2.
Did good on the baseball and had the Clippers.
So you won everything but college
I'm
baseball.
just
What's
getting killed.
annoying is Mincy, they're dragging Mincy, but I'm still battling him for the title this month.
Oh, he's been doing great. Other than the sport, he says
know,
he's doing
yeah,
great.
yeah,
in.
yeah.
All right, Mincy, you go first.
All right, we're going with today. We're going with Casey Mize pitching for Detroit as an underdog at plus 118. We got the New York Mets minus 137, continuing to pound the Oakland runs over 4.5. I'm just taking it every day. We're getting to the window a lot, and I have the over in the A's Angels over 8.5. And on the Milwaukee Nets thing, I actually decided to take under 218.5. With all the injuries, the games have been a little more low scoring, and so that's my angle on it. Is just I'm going to go under, and I'm not sure about the actual game.
Rico Bosco.
All right. I have the White Sox money line. White Sox minus 1.5. White Sox team total over 3.5. Ev, why am I taking the White Sox?
Facing the lefty,
Thank
Rico.
you very much. I'm also on the Mariners money line. They cashed last night. I'll take them again. Cleveland, Baltimore over 9.
It's a classic Rico move, isn't it, Martin?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the hold on. And the juice parlay is too many runs on a Tuesday. Over 8.5.
Gotta stop with these names.
Too many runs on a Tuesday.
Too many runs on a
The
Tuesday.
Artful Dodgers White Sox cash. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah, everyone knows what that meant.
It's the Artful Dodger.
You're uncultured. You musical? You watch musicals?
Okay, Rico, let's
No.
just.
Over 8.5. Baltimore Orioles, Cleveland Indians, Angels, Athletics, and Twins, Mariners. Boosted from 575. It's plus 615.
Big F.
Rico said at White Sox money line, he gets a lefty on the card. Bada bing, bada boom. Brewers money line. Luis Castillo might be one of the worst pitchers in baseball. I think the Reds are like 1-10 in the starts. Give me the Brewers. I got the A's money line. Dodgers minus 1.5, and I said it the whole time. I'm still riding with the Nets. The Nets are going to get this win tonight. Nets plus 4.
Marty Mush.
White Sox haven't lost to a lefty since the Reagan administration. It's ridiculous.
Just play the hits, Rico. You'll get it.
I got France plus 170. I got the Nets plus 4.
Wait, time. What do you mean you got France plus 170? You betting on soccer now? Oh, it's
Oh, the elephant.
The fucking elephant.
You just went through the whole elephant. You're not going to tell me this?
Yeah, I was like, why are you betting on soccer?
You don't listen.
Forgot about the elephant.
He
Sorry.
said it on 2 shows now.
I forgot about the
B-Wall.
Telling
elephant.
everybody. I got the Cubs money line, Yankees money line, Braves, and the Angels, and I also got the Nelly, the psychic elephant, plus 170 and over 3 in that game.
All right, I like the Bucks. The Bucks minus 4.5 over the Nets. The Bucks Nets. I'm going over. I don't really love it, but I'm going over. Orioles money line, Cubs money line, and Lightning bounce back, and they do it with authority tonight. Lightning minus 1.5 to beat the Islanders. Smitty, you got anything?
I won't be here tomorrow, but if you go Sixers first quarter money line, second or first half money line, and tie that in with the full game money line, you should get plus odds. I think that's a very responsible play.
All right, I guess that's all the picks, unless Will, you have a pick.
I don't. You guys talk about the money line and stuff. I have no.
Would
clue
you
what
like?
kind of
Would you
world
like?
this
We
is.
have just a short amount of time. Would you like for Rico to explain
Yeah, explain
techniques
it.
of being a cornerback in college football, stuff like that? Rico, if you want to take the floor.
No, I'm not talking cornerback. We already did that. Money line.
Do you know what position Will plays?
I didn't.
That's fucked up. That's
don't.
fucked
You know he
up.
doesn't know anything
That
about.
hurts. That hurts, man.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, here's.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't worse than the position.
I didn't. What do you want me to say?
Do you know now? Right now?
This is what I say all the time, though.
Can
I
you-
don't insert like
Give me a guess.
You don't start. You watch the fucking Titans.
Give me a guess. What
I didn't
position does he
know.
play?
linebacker.
It's a good guess.
What do you want me to say?
Yeah, you're right. That's a good
I would
guess.
just love
Fuck.
for you to like invest in somebody else besides Miko.
I'd get in his way. If I was hitting him up all the time, he would.
Yeah, you know what? That's
Oh
true.
yeah, God
Don't
knows
give
you
me
don't
a
hit
number.
people up all the time.
Don't give me a number.
Well, I wouldn't feel good about it. Him not knowing what position I played. Him being like, "Oh, that's my plug. Hey, comp, I'll hit him up. I'll get you something."
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you'll be his Nashville plug now.
I don't do that. Don't do that.
He did. Give him credit. He did guess the right.
If you want in on
He
the,
did guess. He did.
If you want in on the Christmas text, I can get you in on that. But other than that, I won't bother you.
I'm also.
Hey, hang on. Christmas text.
Yeah.
So there's
Everybody
multiples.
Well, besides me, last Christmas,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
everybody else.
I have to write all these people down.
That was fucked up.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
I bet on the Cubs today because Frank's going to the game. That was really it.
That's pretty strong.
He's going to the
Yeah.
Met game? He's going to a night game? Frank's a day game guy.
I know, but
So there weren't any day games on this homestand.
No, there's not.
That's what you're saying.
Who are those people? Who the fuck are
Wow.
There's so many people.
they all look the same.
A lot of
so-
mustaches.
you? A lot of mustaches.
A lot
Where
of
did you get so many
mustaches.
These all interns.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
the
you
A lot
guy.
of intern stuff going on now, boys.
Oh, he must be a big deal.
Oh, because he's getting the walking tour with Big Cat.
Yeah, Big Cat doesn't just stop.
Zhao was in line. He's a soccer guy.
Right, he's a soccer
You
guy.
got the same shoes as you, Brandon.
Does he?
Yeah, different color.
Yeah, much nicer.
All right, I'm Brandon Walker. That was Pick Central. Thank you very much. Busting with the boys, Will. The Yak is up next.